Someone, guys. Yo, I just come back from my run. Monday morning runs. Yo, feeling fat, feeling sluggish. The brandies, the flying fish, the vaping. Yo, guys, sorry that I'm recording like this. If I don't get a chance to record now, I probably won't drop anything today. Hectic Monday as usual. Guys, did you guys by any chance see the leaked, I think it was trending on X, the leaked WhatsApp chats? These 3-4 guys, I'm not going to say their names. They were chatting on a group, I think, and they were being how society defines us now as misogynistic, stereotypical men. They're talking about fucking women, buying prostitutes. They were talking about having orgies and it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy reading these WhatsApps. I had a little laugh because it was closer gents. You know that Zulu closer thing. It's, for me, it's tongue in cheek. It's just a little giggle. But I read this, man, and the crazy part is, I'm not going to say who, but a guy that we had on Amagents, he shared this stuff. So he first asked me, how would I feel? Would I be okay if my WhatsApps got leaked? So I'm like, bro, what do you mean would I be okay? And he's like, have you not been following the story that's been trending? I was like, no. So then he sends me these screenshots and I start obviously reading. I think the account got hacked or something like that, just based on how the conversations looked. It's not your stereotypical screenshots. So the crazy part is that I'm reading this, and again, it's guys that are planning like almost like a fuck fest. You know, they're planning to go drink, get prostitutes, have an orgy, whatever the case may be. And those are the conversations. And fully, I've been in similar cases, not the prostitutes part, but I've also been in groups where we're trying to organize a store, get alcohol. Again, just before people go a bit far, these are ladies of legal age. This was not ladies who were selling. These were ladies who were consenting adults. We were drinking. We invited them over. They then consently came, and then whatever happens, no orgies as well. So no prostitutes, no orgies. So again, I think what was triggering to a lot of people is how they were sounding like they're trying to manipulate these girls. Or if they can't manipulate them, then they'll just go buy prostitutes, you know. Yeah, it did feel quite, I was awkward reading it, even though I know, Guti, I've been in similar spaces, and many of you guys, alone, but it did feel awkward reading it. It did. So going back to a mate of mine, he was like, would you be okay? And I had to think about it just a little bit, you know. And I was like, what do you mean by okay? You know, he's like, would you get cancelled? Would you be in trouble with your clients at work? And I was like, oh, no. So again, in my relationship, and this is something new, so just don't judge my simpness too hard. It's a bit of a simp thing. But in my relationship, it's an open phone policy. So she has my password. She can go through my phone. It's the first time I do this. Just, you know, and it is quite simpy. I get it, but I'll break down why I do it. So would I get in trouble with my partner? No. With my family? No, definitely not. At work? No, 100% not. With mates? No. If my WhatsApps, my emails got leaked? Nah. If my hidden folder, gallery, what got leaked, what's in there? It's just personal things with me and my partner. That's what's in my hidden folder. It's me and my partner. So obviously there'll be the embarrassment and the shame on her behalf, because me, I look like King Dingaling. But like, again, it's like, it's not like there's another woman in there or no. So it lends itself to a conversation I was having on a rugby group this morning with guys. I was like, well, I started last night and I carried on this morning. A lot of us are presenting to the world a certain persona. You know, if you saw the brothers, the pictures that were trending about the brothers that were the ones that are in trouble for the leak stuff, if you look at the pictures that were sent, it was guys in suits and ties, you know, and they're presenting this clean LinkedIn type of image. Those guys would never buy prostitutes. No. Those guys, that's the image that we are receiving. And a lot of people go into this world and they present something. You know, they present this, oh, look at me. Ooh, sorry about that. My phone ran out of storage or something like that. Ooh, excuse me. So I did a video about a conversation that I had with my ex. And I read some of the comments and people were like, why are you doing this? Why are you saying this? Why would you even like chat with your ex? Why would you even? And I was like, the fuck? You guys do that shit too. But like, because I've got a platform to post this, I'm like, what? I'm unique? You guys chat, you guys fuck your exes, you guys impregnate your exes, you guys. But it was made to seem as if I'm this special. No. And then some people are like, why did you post it? Why are you dry snitching on yourself? Why did you post it? I'm posting it so that you guys can see that it is normal. You know, my gents, do you remember when you were in high school and every guy in high school was like denying the fact that they jerk off, that they masturbate? They're like, I'm shy. Everyone was like pretending like, are you evil, Mosha? So we all just lied. Oh no, I don't do that. No, I didn't touch my little dolly. No. And that's literally what it was for years, until you get to like varsity where guys are like, hey, bruh, before you did, I just jerked off. You that's straight. I was like, what? You jerk off? What? No, you what? And then it became normalized because everybody was doing it behind closed doors. The problem that we have in society is that people are presenting these amazingness about them. It's like, think about xenophobia or racism or homophobia. The problem that we have right now is that people out there are going around acting like they're not racist. You know, they act like they're not racist, and you sit there when Ndaki sitting in a job interview across from racists that are like, oh no, Buntu, it's okay. That they hate your guts. So when you leave, they're like, yeah. But you thought you're living in this illusionville where people are presenting a fakeness, can't behind closed doors. That's not who they are. So you going around, it's like misdirected. Hey, turn there. Can't you meant to be going in that direction? That's the whole movement that we have. We have women like your Cardi B, your Meg Thee Stallion that is telling you to get money from men, to snatch money from men, while they are working as professionals, performing, earning millions, grafting every single day. These women are high-powered, high-value, work. I'm talking about from the career professionalism. But as a professional, they're hardworking. They are amazing. But their music is, don't do this. Don't try to get money from men. Get la 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 la. You have women like Beyonce to the left. All my single ladies. That's what they. But on the other side, they are married with kids. All of these women have kids. You have Lizzo that talk about big girls. You are beautiful, and then she gets Ozempic. So again, it's this whole thing of portraying one thing, but on the back end being something else. Oprah lied for how many? Lied over and over on how many platforms that she was just training hard and eating healthy. Meanwhile, there was Ozempic, and when she was found out that she's a fucking liar, she breaks down and cries. You know, so that's her whole social media. I have people all the time telling me, Guti, I'm doing this wrong, I'm doing that wrong, I'm doing this wrong. You shouldn't have done that. Meanwhile, those motherfucking cunts are doing the same exact thing, if not worse. Oh, Pinson, you shouldn't have hooked up with that girl. You buying prostitutes, bro. She's a consenting adult. I said A, she said B, I said C, she said D. Gave it to her. So again, you are buying prostitutes, you are drugging women, all these dark, demonic things, and then you're going to judge me because I'm being authentic and speaking. And it's fine. It's okay. Judge me. But here's the tip. How life works. The truth in some form or some way will come out. So the reason why I was dry snitching on myself is because I knew Guti, my partner, is incredibly smart. She's incredibly, like, Justin, she's, she'll find out. And rather me be open and honest and say, love, this is what's happened. I'm wrong. I was weak. I fucked up. This is what happened. Verse Ngbambi. I'd rather say to people, you know what? I'm not a big fan of Zulu guys, man. And people are like, but why? Zulu guys, sometimes they think they're arrogant. Rather be open and honest. Rather be open. That's how I see it. The reason why I am so attracted to certain personalities that are uncancelable, be it your Notas, be it your Kanye West, be it your Elon, my brother, Peno. Like, there's so many guys that are becoming more and more uncancelable. They're being more and more anti-fragile. I'm not saying that it's impossible to cancel any of these guys. We saw with Nota in the States. I'm saying they're becoming more and more uncancelable. You know, you have a president of the most powerful country in the world saying, I wish I could grab her by the pussy. Donald Trump is saying, I wish I could grab her by the pussy, and nothing happens. Imagine if a CEO of Investec said, I would grab her by a pussy. What would happen? He'd probably get suspended. There'd probably be feminist women for change with them peckards, busy. You can't have that. But Donald Trump says, grab her by the pussy. You had women with my poster saying, grab my pussy. These people are anti-fragile. Sholos, we had mothers, we saw this on the news, mothers saying, rape nam, literally saying that shit. And again, I'm not condoning toxicity, I'm not condoning illegal matters, I'm saying with you, these guys are so authentic in how they present, even if we disagree. Nick Fuentes, the most racist fucking cunt ever to be on these social streams. But he's there and he's being authentically him. And I find that very attractive, that trait, you can literally be yourself. So I know if I meet Nick Fuentes in the street, he's a racist cunt. If I meet him behind closed doors, he's a racist cunt. If he can say that shit in front of camera, I'm okay, because I know. I'd rather know where the snake slithers. I don't want to sleep in a house not knowing what's going on. I would rather have that open conversation. Say, oh shit, oh, so you don't like black people. Okay, all right, yeah, but because you're so good at your work. I would prefer not to work at this organization, because I don't want to work in a space where there might be racial undertones, or at times I'll feel uncomfortable. So I'd rather go look for something else, So that's the whole thing. Try your best to present what you are in private, out there. I truly believe the reason why there's this dissonance, the reason why there's depression, anxiety, is because the way that we live our private lives is not how we live our public lives. And we've justified it in the sense of saying, why must everybody know my life? No, we're not saying people must know your shitting schedule and when you fucking jerk off. We're just saying who you are at home. I know a lot of fat people, that eat like a sumo wrestler at home. And then when they're out in the world, they're like, I don't like eating, I just have a little bit of celery. Bullshit, you wouldn't be so fat if you weren't packaging it somewhere. I know a lot of people who are in the most broken relationships privately, but publicly they're just lying. You're hurting yourself. And when the shit comes through, commit. So this is my video now. Because again, you're not living your authentic self. And I've done videos with your mind, your words, and your actions need to align. Going back to why I have an open phone policy is because I'm a fucking dirty rat. God dang gang. So to keep me accountable. I am weak. I'm like that fat person. Stop leaving snacks around the house. And again, it's me acknowledging my shortfalls. It's me acknowledging how broken I am. It's me saying I'm working on myself. So let me get rid of all the snacks, all the jelly tots, all the crisps, all the fizzy drinks in this house. So that if I do feel like a chip, I need to travel far to go get it. It's that much harder. So I can't wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, go into the goodies cupboard and fucking eat a whole packet of fucking Fruit Loops. I can't have that. So now at 2 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, I go, shit. Apologies, guys. So as I was saying, just to wrap up, Guti, with having that open phone policy, it keeps me accountable. It does. It really, really keeps me accountable. I used to go out to groove by myself. Pick up a girl here, pick up a girl there, since lessons are calling in filthy little ways. Now when I go out with my partner. Because I'm doing security, because I know I'm a work in progress. It's literally the same reason why you guys join running groups, you guys pay for personal trainers, you guys have all these things that are an assistance. You understand, you get to a point where you can't do this alone. But I'm tired of lying to myself and then presenting this image, this family man type of image, this look at me, I'm this husband type of, but behind closed doors, what example am I setting for the generations coming up? You know, I can lie in the background and then publicly I'm this amazing guy. Yeah, I'm cheating here. I'm doing illegal things here. I'm stealing here. But here, I work hard. I'm this guy, I work hard. Ngiyatshontsha my banking, yeah, no, you just put your head down and you grind. Do your 9 to 5. I don't subscribe to that. So I'm trying to get to a point where if you read all my WhatsApps, and I can assure you, if you read all my WhatsApps, you'll be like, it's pretty much depends on me now. Really. Yeah. If you go through my emails, if you see me at home, if you ask my kids, if you ask my partner, if you ask my friends, they're like, the guy who's on social media is the guy who's here. Yes, there's a lot that he also doesn't share that has to pertain to his actual kids, like the details, you know, things that he doesn't share that protect other people, like intimately. There's a lot that I don't share, obviously, but the things that he does share, he lifted that weight at gym. Excuse. Yeah, he drank that much. Yeah. Yes. He's crap. Yes, yeah, color when he's emotional. But that's authentically who I am. My mind, my words, my actions align. I'm not this different person. Trying to figure out. No, this is me. This is me. This is why I'm on these platforms, so that I can give other people that opportunity with you. You can be you. How we see you in your private and how you are publicly, perfect. Who you are at work and who you are at home, same person. So you don't have that anxiety of having to fake and become someone else. You know, now all of a sudden you have to put your English version, you know, your Mlungu version at work, and then you can come and become your Tsonga version. No, be you. Just you, authentically you. Kanye West, we know that he is privately that person, publicly, they're fine. We know that Donald Trump, who is saying behind closed doors, grab her by the pussy, publicly is saying grab her by the pussy. Get fine. We want to get to a point where we can be organic. I've chilled with Nota enough. I've chilled with my brother enough. People who have put themselves out there to say, these are my challenges. This is what I'm going through. But these are my strengths. This is my mind. This is what I'm thinking. Am I right all the time? No, I'm not right all the time. Do I make mistakes? Yes, I make mistakes. But this is authentically me. But anyway, guys, before I chat you guys' ear off, apologies for the 2 breaks with phone. Yeah, papi phone. Anyway, please send or write comments. Tell me what you guys think about the video, just about the leaked WhatsApps. How about being authentic and showing up? Again, I'm not talking about Wuti having the most intimate parts of or putting out. No, I'm just saying Wuti, who you are privately is who you are publicly. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, say it with your chest. You know, if you're going to say fuck women are stupid, then be authentically that. You know, when you like you're agreeing on the back end. No, say it with your chest, so that the queens can come after you the way that best needs and that. So if you think with the Zulu guys are lima, say it. Hey, so organic. You know, anyway, share this video far and wide. Let's start this conversation. Let's grow. I know I make a lot of jokes, but I think the only way that we can get together as a band is having respectable or respective or uklonphana and having these conversations. As well. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, or do those all amazing things, and have yourselves a fantastic day. And turn up.